How are you doing, YouTube? Capital G here. I'm going to bring you another one of my top 10 cards for the format. Since we've had a couple of competitive events, not just YCS Toronto, but we've had regionals, we now understand some of the decks that are going to be played competitively, a lot of the cards that are going to see play, whether it be tech, main deck, side deck, so on and so forth. So if you saw my last segment, you know that I generally try and pick cards that are not limited. I don't pick what I perceive as staple stuff like Solemn Judgment or Heavy Storm like last format, Torrential Tribute. I wouldn't pick cards like that see play in just about every deck. I try and pick cards that are going to see a lot of side deck and main deck play but can't fit into every deck. Some of them can. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to do cards 10 through 6 right now. Number 10, we've got Black Rose Dragon. Black Rose Dragon went from 3 to 1, or I'm sorry, went from 1 to 3, which is going to make it see a lot more play. Quick Draw is still around because Dandelion is still at 2. So basically, Black Rose, it's kind of like it was during the Cap format where you could just summon a Black Salvo or summon a Debris Dragon and instantly make a Black Rose and blow up your opponent's field. It's even better now because people are setting 3 cards in their back row easily. Dimensional Prison is seeing a lot of play this format. So even with Solemn Warning, there aren't a whole lot of answers to Black Rose plays. I mean, it isn't stopped by Bottomless, it isn't stopped by Torrential. And I mean, you can just, it's a real good answer when you catch your opponent sleeping, trying to play like 4 cards in their back row with a Thunder King or, something like that. You book the Thunder King and Black Rose and just blow all this shit up. It's going to be a play that sees, that makes a big impact because not just Quick Draw and Salvo do it. I mean, even X-Sabers are doing it now too. Blackwings. It's just one of those, if you commit to the field, people are going to be looking to make Black Rose Dragon. So I think Black Rose Dragon is going to have a big impact on this this format. Number 8, I'm sorry, our number 9 card, we have Starlight Road. Starlight Road is going to see a lot of play at the beginning of the format. I'm not sure completely throughout the whole format, but definitely at the beginning because obviously Black Rose is going to be summoned a lot more, so it's an easy counter to that. Dark Hole came back, so if you have 2 monsters, easy counter to that. Gladiator Beasts are always big at the beginning of the format. Starlight Road is a real good answer to them. If they try and make Grisars, you just Starlight Road them. And just people are a lot more conservative and defensive at the beginning of the format because there's so many more decks that are viable. So Starlight is an easy way to protect yourself against explosive plays, Humlies, stuff like that. And people aren't really sure what to expect, but Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute, Dark Hole are going to be there. So people are going to play this card regardless just to stop maybe 3 or 4 commonly played cards like they did last format. So Starlight Road, I think it's going to see a whole lot of play. Our number 8 card, we've got Debris Dragon. Debris Dragon, we all know what it does for Quick Draw. Can easily make you Black Roses, and then you get your tokens with Dandelion or Stardust Dragon. But in addition, now you've got another good level 8 dragon. You've got Scrap Dragon, which can do a whole lot of damage. Just blow up one of your opponent's cards, attack for quick 28. Not just that, but now the card's even seeing playing X-Sabers because of the shenanigans that it has with Dark Soul. You just summon it, get your Dark Soul, Black Rose to field, blow up everybody's stuff, and then search for Dark Soul, which just is a whole bunch of pluses. I can't even do the math in my head right now. So Debris Dragon is seeing play not just in Quick Draw, but in addition, it's seeing play in X-Sabers. So I think it has to make the list, being played on 2 really, really competitive decks right there. Let's see. Our number 7 card is Raikou. Raikou made my last list, and it's still hanging around. It's still on here. Basically because I've seen Raikou in so many side decks. Raikou's being sided in like everything now. It was already heavily sided in Infernity's last format because, you basically wanted it out to Thunder King, Banisher, Dimensional Fissure, mainly Concentrated Light. They're still doing the same thing now when they go into beatdown mode. But in addition, I mean, even gadgets, anti-meta, it's like everything in their mama's side decking Raikou. In addition to the fact that it's already going to see main deck play and Quick Draw and Lightsworn. So Raikou just kind of fell under everybody's playing it, so it's going to make the top list. And we all basically know how effective it is. A lot of people call Raikou the best flip in the game. Because of the fact that it answers back rows, it might just be. Morphin Jar is still really good. Maybe Morphin Jar is number 1, Raikou's number 2. Number 6, Chaos Sorcerer. Chaos Sorcerer went from 1 to 2, which is huge because now he's just easily a boss monster in a deck, you know, that can be so easily splashed. You obviously know about it in Twilight and Chaos or Salvo Dad builds. You know, it's easy to summon in there because they've got, you know, a whole bunch of darts. Then they throw in Dimensional Alchemist and whatnot. And Lightsworn Twilight, should I say, is sort of the same exact thing. But you even see it where I wasn't expecting it in Infernities when they side down into the beatdown mode, which I talk about a lot. When they side in a whole bunch of light cards, you've already got the Darkstorm from Infernities. And you know, they side like in Thunder Kings and Raikous, and it gives you enough lights to effectively run Chaos Sorcerer, and it just gives them an out to anything without having to rely so much on their Infernity cards. If you have, you know, a concentrated light, or well, not concentrated light because you wouldn't be able to summon it, but if you have a banisher or something that they don't like, it gives the deck. It also allows the deck to push for more damage, making OTKs and stuff easier. Chaos Sorcerer is a card that is going to see a whole lot of play this format just because the conditions of the card are just so easily, I guess, met. And then the fact that even if you bottomless it, even if you book it, whatever, you're still going to get a +1 off of it anyway. I mean, the only way to effectively handle Chaos Sorcerer is to flat out negate the summon. And generally that's going to be Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning, and Oppression only. So that's my 10 through 6. I'm going to obviously have a second video, which I'm going to shoot right now with my 1 through 5, guys. Thank you for watching.